Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another evening of boys basketball here at Port Allegany, who we have this visiting Smethport Hubbers facing off against our Port Allegany Gators. And for Smethport, we've got Ruinsville, Burdick, Rakowski, Hewitt, and Okerman to start off the bat. And for Port Allegany, Yeager tips it over to Kaiser. Kaiser down to Kistler. Kistler lays it up for two. We'll get that and once we get a little stoppage of break here. A little busy. We didn't exactly have a lot of time here to normally prep ourselves, did we, Dave?
No, not at all tonight.
Well,
we managed to get it on live before the JV game started. That's all counts.
Yeah, we tend to have normally like 45 minutes or so to lay it up, but unfortunately we didn't have enough time to actually set everything up and get all the names and numbers. Action back and forth here. It looked like we got a kick down there on the loose ball. And for the Gators, we got Smith, Kaiser, Hamilton, Kistler, and Yeager out there. Ruinsville guarded closely by Hamilton. I see that Smethport is in a, not Smethport, Port was in a man defense there. But
They came out, tried to swing it to the right elbow there, and it got mishandled, so it's a turnover by the Hubbers, and it'll be Port Allegany bringing it up as Hamilton.
yeah. Port in a pick and roll situation. Smith's layup, no good. Hamilton's rebound gets fouled by, that's number 20, Rakowski. That is his first, team's first, with only 5:50 left in the first quarter. Hamilton's up and good. Second up, it's also good.
Got pressure here by Port.
Good heads-up play there to break that little pressure.
Good defense by Yeager there.
Yeah.
Knocked it out. It'll stay with the Hubbers, though.
Definitely a way to, especially when you have a defender right up in front of you, you get a little frantic sometimes. Ruinsville looking to make something happen. Ooh, that looked like a little carry. Hamilton, nice jump inside the passing lane. Looks up for assistance, decides to take it all the way, but unable to finish that. And Kaiser, it looked like he got called for a reach.
Yeah.
A little too zealous to actually get that, to stop the ball and cause some sort of turnover from that. Kistler, nice tip over gets over to Hamilton. Hamilton right back to him. Not able to finish those layups.
Nice finish there, but
Yep. Kind of called it open. He did have himself set, but he did also flop a little bit. Nice pick. Need to roll a little bit harder than that. There's a nice roll. Smith loses that. Picked up by Okerlund. Okerlund drives.
just rimmed out.
Yep. Oop, missed the two. Yeager up for three. That's good. Making it 7-2.
Gotta be careful of those hip checks down there like that. Looks like we got a timeout here.
No.
No? No, it's
It's
turnover.
Looked like a carry, kind of. Not 100% on that. Hard to see from here. Smith. Down to Hamilton. Nice switch on the defenders. Over to back to Smith. Well, Causer at top key. He sees the lane. Little jump floater, and that's good for 2. There's the timeout by the Hubbers.
Smart one.
We're going to take a quick, that's a 30-second timeout. No, we won't take a break now. We will take a break in a minute, though, probably.
So it looks like, even though it's a little bit of a slow start, we got a 9-2 lead here for Port Allegany over the Hubbers. But I got to say that the Hubbers have had some really close shots just rim out. 2 or 3 there that were really close that could have gone in.
They definitely have had the opportunities. And just a little light touch here, a little bit heavier touch there, and it would have been a really close, tight game right now.
So we got 1 team foul on each team right now.
Roseville takes it all the way up, breaks that pressure. Hamilton harassing him. They dish it out to Burdick. Burdick's three-pointer is no good. Hamilton's rebound. Over to Causer. Over to Yeager. Yeager, 3-pointer is good.
I believe he banked that in, right?
No, he did not. That was a nice little run.
Was in?
Yeah, it just rattled in.
Looking through the camera, little viewfinder in the camera, sometimes you see that.
Okerlund with a really nice pump fake. Got the defender off his feet. Finished that for 2.
12-4 now.
Smith looking for an opportunity. Subs are set to come in. And a little miscommunication there on what people are going to do. And for Allegheny, we got Amel and Capel who come in. And there's a backcourt. As Port was putting on some high pressure there. Yeager tries to call a play, gets it over to Kistler, or Capel. Yeager drives, there's Kistler, down to Causer. Causer turns, makes a left-handed shot, misses.
Nice rebound by Amel.
Very nice. And Burdick right away hurries up, get it across the timeline. Making it 14-4. 2:20 left.
They set a screen there on people. They switch.
Yeah, Port's still in a man defense.
Good switch there by Port on that screen.
Yep. If the screens are set good, it's tough to actually get around it because you can either hedge them or jump them.
It's almost like there's telegraphing it, setting it up just a second too early.
Yep. Yeager tipped that out, but it stays Smethport's ball. And Smethport's trying to find an opportunity. Oh, that almost was a little bit of a pump fake, or could have been a travel there, but Smethport looks like to be there scrambling now as their offense has decided to break down. They really should pull that out.
They have. That's a good idea.
Reset and calm everyone down.
When you got 3 people on you, you know somebody's open.
Oh, absolutely.
They get a shot off, but it goes long over the rim and then out of bounds over to Port.
Yeah, and in for Port Allegany is Smith and Schott. And in for the Hubbers is Wilbur. Smith brings it up. Smethport still in a man defense. Nice little switch there. They double team. Causer should have really gone back door, but Capel able to see Amel down there for a left-handed layup. And Amel has just come back from injury, as you can see by his right shoulder. He had an injury there to it. I'm sure he's kind of tentative to actually do anything. And that was Runesville driving in for a nice little layup. And Capel tried to hit a backdoor pass to Shot, but that was unsuccessful as Smethport was able to come up with an interception.
Shot underneath. Picks it
For
up
last second layup and misses it. Man, that is one thing that they really need to finish up on, is finishing those layups. And for Port Allegany, we have the Port Allegany cheerleaders, who are coached by Terry Austin and Coach Redmond, with Lily Babcock, Kaylee Lloyd, Savannah Hart, Kaylin Bolenwitz, Avery Redmond, Addison Burr, Jersey Gramet, and Mackenzie Mitchell, and they're managed by Michaela Alcorn. We'll be back in just about 30 seconds. Alrighty, as we come out of the intermission, refs give the okay to each other. Smethport playing a little high out of bounds play, but Runesville is able to get past Capel. Dishes it to Okerlund. Okerlund drives.
Under pressure, he puts it in.
Lays it up for two. Smethport really bringing the game back, 16-10 now. And Wilbur almost tips the ball out. Gets it down to Causer, though. Causer's layup misses. And rebounded by Okerlund. Okerlund tries to drive past Amel, but Amel's able to tip it out. And fast break. Some errors causing pretty quickly. Hamilton and Yeager come in for, and currently they've a little confusion on which one was going out there.
We had 6 men on there.
I remember when I was in school, our coach had the philosophy of actually, you would actually, doesn't matter, you'd walk up and you actually tap the guy on the shoulder. You get them out.
Shot with the rebound over to Austin.
Yeah,
Austin Hamilton's bringing it up.
That fast break layup, and Hamilton sees another lane, takes it in, takes a hard fall.
Hopefully he's okay there.
Well, it definitely looks like that's going to sting. He'll field that one tomorrow. Yeah, I know I've had a few of those.
He looks like he's all right. He's trying to get up the first shot here just off the front rim, short.
And Kistler comes in.
Shots out. Second shot's on the way here.
Second up. Off the back of the rim, Causer with the rebound. Dishes back out to Hamilton. Hamilton, Kistler.
All alone.
Yeah, he looked for a pass there. Then realized, oh, wait, no one's around me. Causer has Burdick drive right, or Okerlund drive into, and that's good for two. And once again, Kistler's down there by himself. Sees a cutting Causer, left-handed layup, no good. And Causer looks like he jumped from out of bounds and touched it. Which, wow. Port Allegany's definitely staying high with that pressure defense.
They call that out on Austin Hamilton, so it'll still be Hubbard's ball here.
Yep.
A lot of pressure being brought by Port Allegany on this.
Ruinsville tries to get across. Does. Hamilton's still harassing him. Smith able to tip that ball out, but it stays Smethport's ball. They get into Burdick.
Stolen
by Causer. Causer slows it down. With 5:12 left in the half. Hamilton drives, dishes to Kistler. Kistler jump shot and good. Gets a shooter roll.
That's 4 points for Kisler there.
Yep. Burdick driving down. Over to Burdick. That was Okerlund. Burdick able to get away. Back to Okerlund. Okerlund drives. Pump fake. Reverse layup. No good. But the tip away goes back to Smethport with Ruinsville. Over to Burdick. Back to Okerlund. Down to Ruinsville. Okerlund. Nice little passing, but they're all standing, it looks like. They're not making any cutting moves. Double screen there.
Tip ball and stolen there, but
yeah, Smith able to jump that passing lane. And bouncing pass over to Causer, just mistimed it. Amel back in to the game. Smethport able to get it up quickly. Ruinsville over to Burdick. And got a pushing foul. Didn't see exactly who that was on.
it was on 24 there, Causer.
Yeah, that's Causer. Believe that is second. Team's third, I do believe. It's unofficial. Hampton harassing it, able to get a hold of it, but then Ruinsville was able to jump on it, and Yeager was able to tie it up for a jump ball. So that goes back to Port for as per the possession arrow. And that is actually the second team foul against Port Allegany. Both teams have 2.
3:40 left in the game. And
Hampton needing help.
In the half.
Yeah, in the half. Yeager cutting. Hamilton gets cut off by Wilbur. He's able to jump that really nice.
Looks like that'll be a shooting foul.
Yeah. Ruinsville went up strong. Looked like, ooh. I had to see that. That is the Causer's third, team's third.
Yes, obviously he gets subbed out real quick with Smith to getting him foul trouble, or let him. He'll probably sit the rest of the half. And
probably a chunk of the third too. Don't want to risk him getting into too much foul trouble. And Ruinsville's second is good, making it 20-14. Smethport's clawing it back.
Yeah, I don't see any reason for Smethport to panic here.
No. They're playing good defense. They're jumping inside the passing lanes. They're able to read those passes too. Oh, Yeager gets the ball stripped.
I think a common thing for Port is they got to clean up the turnovers. There's just way too many turnovers.
That's definitely the truth. Is you lose those point opportunities. You only get so many possessions in a game. Okerlund with a nice jumper, but just off of it. That's a nice little move to get that 15-foot jumper. Hamilton down to Yeager. Yeager drives off the back of the rim, stolen by Smith. And we got a foul against Smethport for a reach. And
see who that was on there?
I don't want to say 32, Wilbur. And pass down to Kistler, just missed.
Nice.
Amel drives it in, misses that. Kistler's able to get it, back out to Yeager. Yeager's three misses. And Burdick is chased down by Amel, trying to get a fast break opportunity. 2 minutes left. Handoff to Okerlund. Back to Burdick. Burdick's 15-foot jumper, good.
Very nice.
20-16. Yeah, slowly but surely, Smethport is taking the capitalization on those turnovers that Port's getting.
Yeah, I never felt they were anywhere out of this.
No, they've been fighting their way back into it. Amel
puts it up.
Smith over there misses his shot. Rebound by Kistler, back out. Hamilton back to Kistler for a baseline jumper. That rims out. Amel with the rebound, puts it back up with his left hand.
How many times tonight you seen Amel do that with the rebound and a quick putback? At least 2 or 3 times with him.
And he is definitely favoring that right arm. You can tell that it's still not 100% yet.
It would be Hubbard's ball.
Smith, sorry, that's Okerlund driving, misses that nice layup.
Just rimmed out.
Yeah, he had a nice layup there. Hamilton trying to call out a play, not getting what he wants. Smethport appears to be in a 2-1-2.
38 seconds left.
Smith down to Amel, and that's a foul on Wilbur.
It's going to be a.
No, it'll be on the floor.
Yeah, looked like it was on the floor.
No, that'll be definitely on the floor. And Hewitt subs in.
It's 14 fouls on the Hubbers.
Yeager into Amel. Amel drives, dishes to Kistler. Kistler lays it up. Real nice there. Good give and go action.
It's his third bucket for the night. Hamilton tries to steal that, goes off of him, stays with the Hubbers.
Yeah, Smethport's still bringing the pressure though. And Smethport called for moving while out of bounds. That is a rule where only you can do that after a made shot, which that was not. When you're out of bounds, you have to stay stationary unless the shot is made. Then you can run the baseline.
22 seconds here. You think they're going to hold out for the last shot?
Oh, yeah, they will. Look for a couple of screens and probably a pull, a three-pointer. Yeager trying to direct traffic. Gets it to Hamilton. Over to Smith. Smith back to Yeager. He's going to quick shot it. Nope, no good. That was just a tad wide of the mark. And at the half, folks, it's Port Allegany 24, Smethport 16. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. And then immediately following this, we will have the boys' varsity game. So make sure to stay tuned with that. We'll be back. Welcome back, folks. As the intermission is starting to wind down, Dave, what do you think the Smethport players are going to have to do to get back into this game?
I think they really have to be able to control when they're under pressure, be able to swing the ball around and beat the pressure. But I also think that they continue to do what they were doing with getting the ball down low into the post, as they were successful at that, and their shots were like that.
I'm not. Alrighty, folks. Sorry about that. Just checking on some audio output here.
Yeah, if any of you viewers out there have me or Dan's number, please give us a text. Just let us know that you're hearing the audio okay. We believe it's okay, but the visual indicator for us is not working.
Yeah, we'll be able to do that. I'll pull it up right up on my phone.
So Hamilton has the ball up at the top, pushes it down. Kisler underneath, swings it back out.
Yep. We got it working. Yeah, it's working. I just verified my phone.
Good deal.
Yeah, Hewitt with the rebound, hands it off, and Ruinsville able to slice between the defenders.
That was very nice. Very nicely done.
Anyways, we were talking about what Smethport's got to do. Definitely capitalize at least. What do you think?
Yeah, in that open court, that was a nice split there. You saw an opening, and it's a timing thing. You got to go.
And you can't always, Port Allegany can't always look for a charge. They got to actually play some defense. Like Smethport able to get a nice block by Rakowski. And Ruinsville was harassed a little bit, but Port pulled off the defense just a little bit. Burdick looks like he's heavily on his right hand. Hamilton trying to cut that off. And that looked like he had all ball on it.
Yeah, they're going to give him 2 shots. He got kind of bailed out on that one because he was behind the rim.
But Ruinsville goes to the line for 2. In and out.
The rims have not been friendly tonight.
Nope. Amel coming back in. Still looks like he's favoring that right arm. Ruinsville lays it up, misses that one for his second free throw. Capel brings it up, gets it over to Hamilton, down to Causer, back to Hamilton. Smith, three-pointer, off right, rebounded by Hamilton, and we got a full timeout to save the possession by Port Allegany. We're going to take a quick 60-second timeout. Coming back out, looks like Smethport's going to be pulling in. Oh, sorry, that's my own mistake. I thought the ball was going the other way. Port's down at that end. I thought they were doing a high.
It was a timeout while it was still in Port's possession.
Yeah, I know. Amel able to get the ball and get past Oakland, but missed that layup.
Nice inbounds play, just short on that.
And that's a 2-pointer by Burdick. His toe was just on the line. And Smethport crawls back up by 4 points now. Capel lays it down to Amel. There's 2 points.
Like I talked about, I think Port just needs to keep doing that, going down to the post like that too.
I know it's not as splashy as 3-point shots, but man, your shot percentage increases when you're down low like that. Capel, quick passing by Port, back and forth, but a missed jumper by Causer from the baseline. 4:10 left. Burdick.
The Hubbers have been settling for the outside jumper here quite a few possessions this half.
Yep, Okerlund looking for help. Able to get it over to Rakowski. Back to Okerlund. Okerlund gets hedged, and Capel could not save it as he was able to get a hold of it and then just stepped out of bounds.
The Hubbers will throw it in here. They're going to get light pressure, and they're going to back off.
A little half-court pressure just to make sure that they keep the ball up there. Know the presence is felt. Capel able to force Ruinsville to the left. Burdick all the way, they're dribbling all the way around. And there's a travel by Okerlund. Not really sure I would agree with that play call for an offensive play, dribbling that whole 3-point line.
And it seemed to be by design.
Yeah. Because the defenders are able to stay with you 100% when you're doing that. Much harder when you move the ball that fast. You have to adjust. Amel, 3-point shot is good.
Well, he's having a good game. He's been hitting those down in the underneath, getting the rebounds, and now he shows that he can hit that 3-pointer also.
That's definitely the case. Well, he still seems to be favoring that right shoulder because that right arm stays down a lot more than his left one. Ruinsville drives, lays it up off the glass. That's 2.
A good kiss there. They'll take it 29-22. Port Allegany over to the Hubbers.
Amel tried to force it down there into a double team on Kistler. Not quite enough. And this is where Smethport really does need to capitalize. And we get a blocking foul on Capel as he didn't have his feet set just yet.
I think they're on to that play.
Yep. Oh, that is an offensive foul. I thought his feet were not set yet. Yeager comes in for Capel. And Blair comes in for Hewitt. And Causer's back out there. When did Causer come in? I didn't see him come in. Must have been staring at my paper. Down to Yeager. Over to Causer. Causer, 3-point shot is good. Making it 32-22.
He was wide open, took the shot, beautiful form.
Smethport was really in a lot of more help side defense in that zone. Burdick drives left. Over to Okerlund, yep. Shifted his pivot feet. Well, Smethport's only down 10 with 1:46 left, and they have a chance to actually still come back and take care of this. Yeah. Causer, long 3, glances off the bank, but unfortunately these hours are not open right now.
It's 1:30 seconds left in the third here.
Okerlund.
So plenty of time.
Yeah, Okerlund was trying to find a paint lane, but wasn't successful. Burdick hands off, and that's going to be called for a carry. Which hands it over to a turnover. 1:17. Look to see if Port, oh, no, Jaeger, three-pointer, no good. Kistler dishes back out. Causer, another three, off the rim that time, but Burkowski's able to pull it down and loses the ball.
It's a turnover.
And it turns it over to Port Allegany with a minute left. Do you think they'll hold on to it for 60 seconds, or do you think they'll actually try and score?
I thought they were going to slow it down in the last possession, so I would have been wrong there. So I think they're going to try 2 for 1 here.
There's Causer, tips that one out. Back over to Jaeger, Hamilton. You know,
at this point, they'll probably settle for 1.
Smethport in a 1-3-1. No, they're going for it. Causer with a good jump stop there, lays it up for 2. Ruinsville.
26 seconds left.
Over to Burdick. Dribbles across that paint line. That three-point line is easy to follow if you're just dribbling and you go in an east to west direction. Ruinsville tries to give and go.
It's going to stay with the Hubbers here. 7.3 seconds, so still enough time.
You had to throw something
to
up.
set something up and get a shot off.
Ruinsville drives, dishes. Burkowski with a 2.
Nice.
As he was standing on the three-point line in no man's land.
They needed it. That brings it into just a 10-point game.
Yeah.
With 1 period left here. We got the Port Allegany cheerleaders out here.
And we'll be taking a quick break here, folks. Alrighty, folks, as we come out of it, I'm giving Dave a little hassle here in the intermission. Smith over to Luck. Back to Kistler. Back to Hamilton. And that was...
It was a short, left it short. I think it was Kisler, right, that took the shot?
Yeah, Kistler took the shot.
Stolen.
But I don't have number 13 on my list here. Once again, they don't give me 13 for Port Allegany.
You know, in certain hotels in Asia Pacific, you won't see a 13th floor either.
Really?
And in Las Vegas, I believe that you won't see a 13th floor in any hotel because of that superstition.
Oh. And Okerlund tries to drive, but shifts his pivot foot again. And that is Barber. I just found an old note for number 13 for Port Allegany. Barber had a nice little assist there, or attempt, in that last possession. Luck skips it over to Hamilton. Up to Kistler. Hamilton. Smith down to Barber. And that's good for 2.
There's a nice left-hander put up there by Barber off the glass.
Yep. And thank you all for the notifications coming in on who number 13 is for Port Allegany. I just see the numbers, my phone just blowing up. And Burdick's shot misses, and Oakland had a couple nice possessions, attempts to get the ball back in, but was unsuccessful. Luck skips it over to Hamilton. Over to Smith. Back down to Luck. Over to Kistler. Skips it to Hamilton. Hamilton pass fake. Thought otherwise his help was there. Smith able to track down the loose ball.
He's
and
blocked by
Oakland. Yes, blocked by Oakland. Good defense there by Oakland. 4:47 left. Causer and Capel come back in. Luck into Capel, over to Causer. Over to Barber. Barber gets the pass intercepted by Ruinsville. Ruinsville drives, and Ruinsville's able to hop around that charge attempt by Causer. Ball is tipped, and I didn't see. Looks like it's going to go Port Allegany way. And we have a Smethport 30-second timeout. We'll be right back. And as we come out, Dave, do you kind of see Smethport trying to maybe bring some full court pressure here soon? Because they're down 12, 4:32 left.
Yeah, I think after the 4-minute mark, that's probably going to be what they do, but I'd even be doing it right now. Just these games go quickly. There's only so much time. With 4 minutes left to come back from 12 points, you really have to force some turnovers.
And Barber attempts a shot, and looks like it's blocked and fouled at the same time.
So he'll go to the line.
That's Okerlund. That's his second, team's second. Barber going to the line for 2. Barber's first one is good off the bang.
You think he called that, man?
I really don't know, but maybe there was Windows hours.
He was just trying to make sure he didn't step over that line before it hit that backboard, because he was leaning forward on that.
Second shot, and no good. Yeah, he crossed the line, even though that
looked much better, but I guess
better.
He was on the line. Because he didn't look like he moved. He must have already been on the line or something.
No, he shot, and then he can't cross the line until it hits the rim, and his foot touched it. You know, he had stepped over, so he was leaning too much. But in for the Gators on that second shot, though, is Smith and shot. Luck gets a screen by Smith. Running jumper.
I would not suggest that shot to anybody. Not even Michael Jordan, I think, would have done that.
But Smethport able to come back up with it. They have a 3:44. Hewitt over to Ruinsville. Gets picked by Capel, but able to track down the ball. Gets it over to Hewitt. Hewitt jumper from the elbow, no good. Barber with the rebound.
Port's been really good on the boards tonight.
Yeah, they have. I haven't been keeping track. Capel over to Shot. Shot crosses over, drives, and
Okerlund got the block, but I guess he got a piece of him before that. Maybe the body.
It looked like he got a lot of body on him.
So I thought he got all ball with the hand, but I think before that there was some body.
Definitely. From my angle, that's what it looked like. And that's Oakland's third, team's third.
Shot just misses that to just the right.
Shot is just off, and he will then attempt his second shot. His name is always fun to play with words. Shot, second attempt. Off the rim, no good. Tracked down by Wilbur. Ruinsville looking for an opportunity, doesn't see it, gets it over to Burdick. Baseline running by Hewitt. Hewitt, three-point shot off the front of the rim, no good, but Capel's able to track it down. Gets it over to Smith. Smith, big jumping layout from that block, lays it up for two. 39-24.
Yeah, kudos to Capel on that too, but I like the way he slowed down and sped it up. He saw an opening, had a good dish, and Smith finished it.
Way to keep his head up too. See that open lane. Current Ruinsville.
Back court.
Yep, tried to penetrate it, didn't get an opportunity. Dished it right back out. A little conversation between the refs and the bench. And looks like we got a timeout, a full timeout for Smethport. We'll take a 60-second break. As we come out of that intermission, Luck gets it over to Capel, which is tipped by Ruinsville. And Hewitt is able to come down with it. Wilbur drives, has a trailer, dishes it out.
Nicely done.
To Burdick.
They didn't force the shot on that. They got it to the open guy.
And that was a three. Not sure if who's right, who's wrong. I'm going with the scoreboard. Because I had 24 before, and it was 26, and there was an indication for a three.
Thought that would have been 27 for
Yep.
Robbers. Well, unofficially called 39-27, but the scoreboard on the court says 39-26. 1 minute and 55 seconds left in the game. 4 team fouls on Smethport, 3 on Port.
Luck gets it into Capel. Capel tries baseline, dishes to Barber. Barber, running jumper, not enough. And a little tie-up jump ball goes Smethport's way. And Ruinsville, 140 left, brings it down. Has Burdick driving, and Burdick gets a foul called.
He'll go line for 2.
Yeah. That's really one thing that both teams haven't done this evening is really get the other team into foul trouble.
Yeah, it could become real handy with only a minute 30 seconds left and
Yep.
trying to come back from this deficit.
Second up is good. Capel gets a nice screen by Barber, dishes to Smith, and there's
Smith's second bucket there.
Yeah.
Same place too.
Well, those low down shots definitely are.
Ooh, just rims out on that 3.
I know that looked good from here from Hewitt. But those low block shots definitely have a high percentage chance of making it. Luck with another running jumper. Misses that. 56 seconds left.
I think the coach might talk to him about them shots he's taking where he's fading to the left like that and throwing it up.
Not sure.
I think they will.
We got a double dribble on Hewitt.
41-29, 46 seconds left to be inbound here by Port Allegany.
This is the first time that they're actually pulling a little more pressure. Capel back to Luck.
I think they'll try to just draw this out.
No, looks like they're not. They're actually attacking the rim. Try to dish it down to Smith. Unsuccessful shot. Quick in his return to get back up there. Shot looking for an opportunity. Sees a double team coming. Gets back to Capel. 22 seconds left. Capel fakes kind of a pass to Luck.
Very nice.
Lays it up.
He's usually dishing the ball to everybody, so it's nice to see him do a little stop and go there.
Yeah, they definitely got it. 7 seconds left. Smethport going to look for the last second shot. And Ruinsville lays it up for 2.
That's the game, folks. We'll
And
hang on for the varsity game coming up right after this. Final score in the JV game is 43-31.
And they did actually correct themselves and put that extra point on that we thought was off. So that was the final score, 43-31. We'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes with the varsity game. can see, we're going to be starting off with our national anthem. Click a button over here. There we go. And then we'll have the starting lineups for Port Allegany and Smethport. Technical difficulties at the table. So, for Smethport, we've got Alfieri, Dunn, Watson, Leet, and Cole. And for Port Allegany Gators, number 10, Blaine Moses. Number 11, Braylon Button. Number 12, Drew Evans. Number 20, Noah Archer. Number 21, Jet Ruding. And as we'll have the last second instructions here from the coaches.
Hey, looks like we're about ready to go, Dan.
Yes. Evans and Cole for this jump off. Evans tips it over to Archer. Smethport coming out in a 2-3. Gets it over to Ruding. Evans back to Archer. Ruding down to Moses. Drives baseline. Lays it up for two.
Nice opening play there for Port.
Yep. Alfieri brings it up. Gets it down to Watson. Watson able to lob it up over for Alfieri and lays it up for a nice two-pointer.
Those two plays drawn up for both teams to start the game were really good.
Yeah. Ruding over to Archer. Evans, Archer, Ruding. There's that passing back and forth, and Ruding hits a three, making it 5-2. And Alfieri's pass to Cole just outside of his reach. Rooting over to Archer. Back to Rooting. Rooting steps back, dishes to Evans though. And Evans hits a three.
You got 2 3-pointers.
Back to back.
Smethport quickly down the floor.
Looking for an opportunity in the man offense.
They put up a 3. It just goes off the rim.
Watson
Rebound by Moses.
Yeah, Watson just missed that one. Lane open, but Archer decided not to. Passing it around. Evans with another long 3, misses that. Rebounded by Dunn. Dunn attempts to get past Archer. Archer playing some very good tight defense against him. Dunn down to Cole. Back to Dunn, looking for something to start up. A lot of dribbling. Need to be able to pass that ball around to break this kind of man defense scenario. And Alfieri had a fadeaway jumper. Cole tried to get the rebound, but Button was there instead. With 5:42 left in the first. Rooting dishes down to Button. Button lays it up, making it 10-2. Evans guarding Smethport tightly. Rooting has Leet driving, but Leet not able to get it up there.
It was a good drive. He just a little hard off the glass there.
Button dishes to Moses, and Moses gets the basket to fall. He'll go to the line for one. And that was on Cole, his first, team's first. Up there on the scoreboard, looks like they didn't hit the 5. Moses' shot is good.
Off the foot there and out of bounds, so it'll be turned over.
Evans, this is down to Button. Evans, Archer, Rooting. As they swing it around real quick with the motion. Kind of a missed pass there, but got lucky because Rooting was just in that opposite lane. Evans with another deep 3. That looks off. Rebounded by Dunn. And Archer picks it over to Rooting. Rooting lays it up for 2. And Smethport calls a timeout.
I don't think Port Allegany could ask for a better opening than that.
That's a pretty good opening. 30-second timeout.
Sorry.
As we come out of it, Alfieri decides to bring it up slowly. 4:14 left in the first quarter. Hands it off to Dunn. Dunn drives, gets fouled, and it's going to be on the floor. That'll be on Archer. That's his first, team's first.
Okay.
Alfieri trying to find an opening, not seeing it. Dishes down to Pelchi. Pelche came in during that intermission. Dunn, three-pointer off the back of the rim. Tipped around, but come down, picked up by Moses. Evans to Archer. Rooting. Port Allegany's definitely swinging the ball a lot better. Sees Moses down low, gets fouled, but does not get the ball to fall as it rims out. And that is on Alfieri, his first, team second. That's good for Moses.
No doubt about that. I heard that swish all the way through the court.
That is a beautiful sound, too, when you hear that net just
Yes,
snap
it
like
is.
that. Second one's good, 17-2. Dunn brings it up. Over to Alfieri. Alfieri looked for a give and go with the leap, but didn't get a good opportunity. Back to Dunn. A lot of dribbling here by Smethport.
Tries to go baseline. This is down to 13 there.
Down to Pelche. Pelche's layup misses.
Button with the rebound.
Archer brings it up. Archer to Rooting. Back to Archer. Port Allegany resolved to passing it around the three-point positions, trying to get the defense to move. Rooting, three-point shot, misses off the front, but
Off the backboard.
that was deflected off of Smethport, and since the back of the backboard is out of bounds, it goes to the team that was last touched, so that which is Port, so Smethport's ball. That's the way the possession works. 2:37 left. Dunn drives. Leap drives all the way around, unable to come down with it.
Nice acrobatic move there by Moses on the rebound to keep his feet.
He definitely kept his pivot foot. Button was looking for trailing Moses, not getting it. But Button's layup misses. As Alfieri had actually gone straight up with his defense. Alfieri seen the lane, drives. Ball gets tipped out and stays Smethport's ball. Funk comes in for the Gators. They get into Cole. Over to Alfieri. Or Dunn, apologies. Down to Alfieri. Back Pelche. Ruinsville. Alfieri to Dunn. Cole gives him a nice screen, but dribbles all the way around. Ruinsville, but
We're going to call a foul here on the floor.
and that's on, I believe, Rooting. Yes, Rooting. That's his first, team second, because they got a little handsy with that.
Evans tries to go for a steal, gets it, but it goes back. But they're going to call foul on Smethport number 2 here.
As he was trying to reach around and they definitely were colliding and reaching into there. Smethport bringing the offense, or the defense pressure. Archer to Rooting. Rooting back to Archer. Evans, three-point shot, misses. Rebound by Alfieri. Minute 20 left. Cole in the corner by himself. Cole down to Dunn. Back to Cole. Cole, jump shot, misses.
He already dribbles, so he needs to get there.
Yep, he did. Funk turned around and took off down the court in fast break, and Moses kind of hit him in the back of the head with that one, or in the back. Archer, Moses down to Rooting. Archer, Evans, Funk in the corner, jump shot, good for 3.
Funk comes in cold right off the bench and hits a 3.
Alfieri running down.
They were moving that ball well down there, swinging it the whole way around the court twice.
Yep. And Pelchi's attempt, no good. Rooting, drives, floater, misses that.
Got his own rebound, or tried to.
Tried to, but not able to hold on to it. 16 seconds left. Alfieri drives the whole length of the court, misses that.
Tell you, Smethport's just missed some in layups down there.
Evans with
barely.
5 seconds left. 4. Rooting in the corner, misses.
Oh.
And there's the horn for the quarter.
That was so close.
With a score of 20-2. And we got our Port Allegany cheerleaders, and we'll be right back. Coming out of the intermission, folks, we got Smethport with the ball. I will say, Dave, Port Allegany did have a really good first quarter there. Button comes in for Moses.
They sure did. They came out on fire. Smethport's really got to try to make something happen this second. Make a game of this, which I think they'll do.
Definitely changing up things.
Nice.
Alfieri, with a nice little elbow jumper. Button to Evans. Evans drives. No good. Funk able to tip it over to Button. And that tipped around. That shot from Button misses. Archer with a 3. That's good. Making it 23-4.
I think they're shooting about 50% from the threes right now. Evans had a couple misses, but
I haven't been keeping track of the missed shots.
Unofficially.
Oh yeah, all this is unofficially. Alfieri's three-pointer no good. Rebounded by Port. Archer drives. Floater by Archer. Port unable to get that little tip rebound in. And Dunn drives. And Smethport Pelchi gets called for over the back call on that rebound. Smethport bringing out a pressure.
The Hubbers are able to get to the rim, and they're able to get that ball up there.
It's just the ball's not falling for him tonight.
No, it's not. Not yet, anyway.
Looks like a stalled defense. And
well, they got a turnover.
There it is.
Nice
and
finish.
Alfieri lays it up for 2.
Nice finish. Use the rim a little bit for shield him.
That's definitely a trap, half-court trap. Evans, three-pointer, it's good. Making it 26-6.
Yeah, I'll go out on the limb and say they're shooting around 50% three-point range.
Alfieri has done dancing around, drives, and Funk gets called for the foul.
Is it an and one or?
Yep, basket good.
Yeah.
That is Funk's first, team's third. And Calhoun comes in for Archer.
A 26-8 with 5 minutes and 55 seconds left.
And Cole comes in for Smethport.
One shot here. It's
And
good.
that rattles home. Calhoun to Ruding. Calhoun gets into trouble and gets called for a travel. And that's what that trap is designed for, to give it a little three-quarter court pressure.
I tell you what, the Hubbers have put on pressure here the last couple times, and it's resulted in a couple turnovers other than that play in between with the three-pointer by Evans.
Yep. And Leak comes in, and then a full timeout by Port Allegany. But yeah, that three-quarter pressure, they give up the corners of the half court intended for that, so that the offense would actually gravitate to that location. And that's where they get the trap on the bottom and top two, and then the middle guys jump up to look for this pass that skips over. And you see textbook, they got into trouble pretty quickly right there. So Smethport is definitely pulling off that pressure really nice.
Yeah, definitely. I think they should just keep it up into the rest of this half and try to see if you can chip away at this lead. Still plenty of time.
Dunn to inbound the ball. Alfieri brings it up. Over to Dunn. Back to Alfieri. Alfieri able to get around. Pulls back for 15-foot jumper. No good. Funk with the rebound. Over to Ruding. Ruding wasn't paying that close attention.
Avoided a turnover there.
Yeah, able to dive and tip it back to Funk. Button, Archer, Ruding. Not Archer. Calhoun. Calhoun drives. No good. Rebound by Alfieri. Long pass to Leak. But Leak slid his feet there. Called for a travel. 5 minutes left.
The other thing I think is Port is really doing well with not turning the ball over much tonight, unlike some other matches we've seen.
Definitely, that's for sure. Evans rooting as Archer and Moses have come in at that intermission. Evans with a long three, no good. Button with the rebound. That's
Strong.
good.
Strong rebound and put back there. Three-point.
No good. By Watson.
Jump ball.
Jump balls.
Go to Port.
Yep. Evans down to Ruding. Ruding gets the ball stripped.
He got pickpocketed there.
Oh, that was one thing I've seen is that he doesn't go left much. But that layup by Smethport, unsuccessful. Archer over to Moses. Moses sees it cut and Button. Button lays it up for two.
I'll give it to you on that one too, Dan. That cut and Button.
That'll work sometimes. Alfieri trying to find an opportunity. Tries to pass over to Cole, but that was just a little too far. Turns it over.
Yeah, I don't think they're
Archer
on the
drives
same
with a
page.
floater. No good.
Foul on the floor on Port.
Looks like by Ruding. That is his second, team's fourth.
3 minutes and 30 seconds left here. 30-9. Hubbers will take it out under the back.
Both teams have 4 team fouls. Pelchi comes in. Alfieri drives. No good. Rebound by Ruding. Able to get over to Evans. Archer. Back to Evans. Ruding. Moses. Smethport in a man defense. A little change up from what they were doing before. Moses down to Evans. Tight pass window. And we get a foul on the floor. They calling for 2? Yep. Calling a shooting foul.
Port's really moving that ball around quickly. The crispness of the pass, the speed of which they're moving that ball, and they're really making the Hubbers work on defense.
And that is Alfieri's 3rd, team's 5th. And Ruinsville comes in.
And get a friendly bounce there.
Yeah. Dunn brings it up. Funk can come in there too. Didn't see him come in. Leet drives. No good. Gets it over to Archer. Over to Funk. Funk, deep 3. No good. To Button. Button lays it up for 2.
He's been money down there on those rebounds. He deserves to be pumped up over there. He's done a great job tonight on the boards and putting it back up in there.
Yeah, definitely. That's for sure. 34-9. We'll take a 60-second break. And we got the Port Allegany cheerleaders. Archer bringing a little bit of pressure for Dunn. Just a little bit of harassing pressure to make him do something. Constant dribbling back and forth against a man defense. Not always a good thing there. Get over to Watson. Back to Dunn. Double screen up top. They don't use it. A lot of standing by Smethport. Not a lot of happening. Dishes it over to Ruinsville. Ruinsville back over to Watson. Watson, three-point shot, misses. Rebound by Moses. Archer down to Funk. Funk drives. No good. Expecting a foul, but did not get one. Three-point shot by Leet. No good.
Button with the rebound.
Archer sees a wide open lane, lays it up, and gets the roll. Watson, three-point shot, no good. Rebound by Pelchi. Pelchi layup, no good. Rebound by Evans. 52 seconds left in the first half. Archer sees Moses, dishes out to Funk. Funk, three-point shot. No good. Rebound by Wilfong. Not Wilfong. Button lays that up. That is no good. He's been money down there this evening. Kind of surprised that he missed that.
32 seconds here. I think Smethport's going to definitely hold out, try to get the last shot. Unless something opens up.
And Ruinsville over to Watson. That's kind of, yep. And Funk takes off with the pass, lays it up, and dunks it home for 2.
Wow.
You don't see that many times in a high school game.
Spectacular.
And
and Archer gets in there and blocks that.
that last second shot by Dunn gets blocked.
I think that woke up the crowd there.
Oh, yeah, that little bit of excitement. You don't see that very often. All right, folks, at halftime, we get 38-9. Port Allegany leads. And unofficially, we got Funk with 5, Moses with 6, Button with 8, Evans with 5, Archer with 5, and Rooting with 5. A lot of even spread there along the point. So if I'm right, folks, now once again, this is unofficial, but we will be back in about 5 minutes with your second half action. Alrighty, folks, as the last seconds click down here, coming out of the intermission, Port Allegany leads 38-9. And Dave, what do you think Smethport's got anything that be able to actually come back with this?
I think that it's going to be very difficult for them to come back from this lead. But I do think that Port's going to start rotating in different lineups here. And maybe some of the bench players we didn't see in the first half, we're going to see in the second. So I think there'll be an opportunity for the Hubbers. I think they're going to have to try to probably look at that perimeter game. And
they'll definitely have to bring a lot more pressure, I think, to try and cause some more turnovers.
Yeah, similar to JV game, but they can't wait as long as that JV.
No, they definitely delayed a lot longer. But Smethport able to get it in. Alfieri dumps it down to Pelchi. Pelchi over to Dunn. Dunn back to Alfieri. Definitely getting some more screens, pick and rolls. Sees Watson down the corner, three-point shot, misses. Leet with the rebound, puts it up for two. And there's that pressure immediately. Archer trying to get away from it. That is actually deflected.
He almost just grabbed it right out of the air there.
Hits an official, and as he was going to go out of bounds, anyways, as the official was still inbounds. It's still called a dead ball and stays Port Allegany. Wilfong.
That's Moses.
Moses. That's the second time I've done that. I'm sorry. Moses' layup misses as their defense was straight up and down. No call. Dunn able to hold on to it. Gets it back to Leet. Leet, quick change of direction. Gets it back to Alfieri. Doubles high screen. Dunn works his way down to the paint. No good. Sides against it. Goes back down to Watson. Watson back to Alfieri.
They're being very patient. They didn't force anything there.
Yep. Alfieri back to Watson. Watson wide open for three. No good. Button with that long rebound. Gets it over to Archer. Archer down to Rooting. Back to Archer. Smethport settling into a zone. Button cutting to the basket, lays it up for two. Making it 40-11. I pressed the wrong button there. Pelchi.
Definitely think Button's good. Double-double working.
Oh, yes. Leet, long three, no good. Archer rebound. Yeah, definitely the cuts definitely help when you move the ball around. You get that zone defense actually moving, it opens up so many opportunities. And really, that's what what Port's actually doing right now, is just moving the ball very well with the pass, causing that defense to collapse. Rooting, three-pointer, in and out. Button with the rebound, gets fouled. And Button will go to the line for two. And that's on Pelchi. His second, team's first of the half. Button will be shooting for two. Off the rim. We'll say some of these players were sitting for quite a while, so they might be a little cold coming back in. Button puts it up and good. Alfieri calls out a play. Alfieri trying to see an opportunity happen. Over to Dunn. Down to Pelchi. Pelchi pump fakes, drives, and is fouled.
I think it's on Moses.
And he's going to go to the line for two. That is Moses' team's first of the half.
How long you think the Port Allegany will keep their starting five in here, Dan?
Probably not much longer. Pelche's first attempt, no good. Yeah, I don't see him keeping it in very much longer. I see probably a full line change coming up pretty quickly. Second attempt is good.
Here comes the pressure from the Hovers.
Yeah, there's that three-quarter court trap. There it goes. There's that cutoff pass. That's why they like to have those long passes so they can cut them off. That's one thing that Smethport needs to do is create more of those turnovers. Smethport able to swing it over to Watson. Seeing an opportunity, trying to find an opportunity, no good. Gets a high screen, Alfieri does. Down the baseline on Pelche. Pelche over to Leet. Back to Pelche. Pelche, three-point shot is good.
Very nice. That's what they need. Turnovers and threes.
They need to capitalize on those turnovers and threes. Evans dumps it down to Button. Button with a trailing Moses. He was not able to lay that up. Intercepted.
Oh, he just stepped down the black line before he got rid of it.
He just stepped on it.
It looks like a good call from the ref there for sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Good read by Archer, though. It just ran out of territory before you could get it, but once again, that's what Smethport is needing, is all these turnovers and quick turns.
Thought he was in a football match, and he just had the interception. There he goes again.
A little slow on that pick and roll. Not Will. That is the third time I do that again.
That's Moses.
That's Moses. He gets fouled, and there's that full line change I was talking about. For Port Allegany, full line is coming in, which is going to be Troop. Wilfong. There's Wilfong.
There he is.
Crow, Calhoun, and Funk.
Meanwhile, we got Moses at the line. He makes his first.
Yep. As Port Allegany gets their assignments. When you get a full line change, it's definitely like, who's got who? You got who? You got him? You got him? Yep.
And so Moses will be subbed on now. He made both his foul shots.
3:07 left in the third quarter. So once again, we got Funk, Calhoun, Troop, Wilfong, and Crow. Now I can actually just call Wilfong and not. If I start calling him Moses, I'm going to have definitely a problem with both those parents.
I'll try to help you out.
And there's a carry by Dunn. Turnover.
That would definitely apply pressure here for Smethport.
And looks like once we hit that 30-point mark, and Funk is called for a travel as he stopped real quick. Once we hit that 30-point mark and went over it, the mercy rules kicked into play, folks, where there's now a running clock. So except for timeouts and the intermissions, the clock will not stop.
Three banks in.
That window of the bank is still open quite late. Funk looking to try to get out of those pressure. Troop to Funk, and the defense collapses. Funk's able to dish it over to Wilfong for a layup.
He puts I think that was in 2-point range. Nice rebound and putback there.
By Watson. Calhoun looking for an opportunity to get the ball across the timeline. Gets it. Over to Wilfong. Down to Crow. Crow tries to lay that up. No good. Rebound by Watson. And Alfieri brings it down. Dishes to Pelche. Pelche lays it up. No good. Troop with that rebound.
It's unfortunate. You got to try to capitalize on those.
Calhoun drives. Funk steps back. Pass fake. Dish back to Calhoun. Calhoun, deep three. That's good. Making it 48-20. I haven't been pressing buttons here, folks. I'm sorry. With less than a minute left. Once again, this is a running clock.
We're in the third.
And Alfieri's drive, no good. Troop to Funk, down to Crow. Crow, high pass, bounce pass, but unable to keep control of it and misses that layup. And Watson was able to come down with that rebound. Leet, back to Dunn. Dunn over to Leet. Leet drives. No good. Misses. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up. Blocked by Crow. Dishes out to Funk. 15 seconds left. They're going to hold on to it for the last second shot. Troop. Calhoun.
Spins it out.
Back to Troop. Troop. 3-point shot. Is good. Which at the end of the third quarter is 51-20. And once again, we got the Port Allegany cheerleaders cheering the team and crowd on. And they are Lily Babcock, Kaylee Lloyd, Savannah Hart, Kaylin Bonowitz, Avery Redmond, Addison Burr, Jersey Gamet, and Mackenzie Mitchell. And they are managed by Michaela Alcorn and coached by Austin and Redmond. And as we come from the intermission, Funk inbounded to Calhoun. Back to Funk. Funk, cross-court hop over to Troop. Troop, no good, but we got a push in the back on the Gators. And looks to be not sure. On 25, that's Crow. That's his first, team second of the half. Dunn, guarded by Funk, tipped out, recovered by Sanderson. Sanderson and Okerlund had come in. And Ruinsville gets it out for Alfieri, trying to find an opening. Drives over to Okerlund. Okerlund drives baseline. And Crow gets called for a blocking foul. It'll stay on the ground. That is Crow's team's third.
I noticed they're not doing the running clock this fourth period. I don't know why.
That's a good question. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it stops at a quarter, in case they're able to get the score down. Funk with another stolen pick, goes up, tries to lay it up, but it looks like he misplaced his jump foot. Was not able to track it down. Wilfong with the rebound. It looks like Funk landed either weird.
Troop hits a three.
Another three. Calhoun blocks Alfieri's three-point attempt.
Somebody's got to come out and help him here. He picked up his dribble.
Yep, definitely. Troop, Calhoun. Troop, thought about it. Calhoun, deep NBA style three, no good. Wilfong able to tip it, but it is going to stay. It is going to go Smethport's way. Kaiser comes in.
The Funk's coming out of the game there. Hit
Yep.
a couple highlights in this one.
Yeah, it looked like he landed wrong, though, when he came down with it. On that last fast break. Dunn. Hands off to Burdick. Over to Ruinsville. Ruinsville dribbling through. Able to get a shot off, no good. Rebound by Calhoun. Calhoun to Troop. Calhoun skips, intercepted by Oakland, but he was not able to hold on to it.
Good anticipation there.
And now I notice that they're doing a running clock now. I'm a little confused on that.
I think they just missed it to start the fourth, frankly.
Possibly. Crow tries to get it down to Wilfong. That's no good. Turned it over. That's those turnovers that Smethport has been needing for a while now. Dunn drives down to Okerlund. Back to Dunn. Over to Ruinsville. Ruinsville steps up for a three. No good. Crow with that rebound. Ball is stripped and stays Port Allegany ball.
I could count on both my hands, at least both my hands, how many times that ball's just rimmed out for the Hubbers tonight.
Yeah, just off. The rims just have not been that friendly. Calhoun over to Kaiser. Kaiser to Troop. Gets a screen. And an offensive call on Wilfong as it looked like he had pushed off as he was giving that screen and go.
We got 3 minutes left on the running clock here in the game. 54-20. 14 fouls for Port, 2 team fouls for Smethport.
And Rakowski comes in. Ruinsville drives over to Burdick. Burdick dribbles all the way around the line. Back to Okerlund. And yeah, Smethport turned it over as they kind of, as Port Allegany kind of read that was happening.
Amel just came in.
Yeah, Isaac Amel comes in for Crow. Calhoun drives, no good, doesn't see an opportunity, goes around and is called for a travel. Turns it over. That's once again, that's this type of stuff that Smethport's been needing, that little extra pressure. But Ruinsville calls out a play. Kind of a one-on-one isolation right now. They dish it back up to Burdick. Burdick's three is no good. Rebounded by Sanderson. And Sanderson lays it up for two. Calhoun looks like he's getting close to that carry there too when he's kind of doing his hesitation. Troop down to Kaiser. Looks like they're slowing it down. Troop decides to step back.
Just as you say that, Troop puts up a three. Not his best tonight.
No.
But he's had a couple.
They definitely like to prove me wrong. I mention something and then they go ahead and do the opposite thing of it.
That's how it always works.
I know. Oakland drives and yeah, took one extra step there. for travel. 45 seconds left on the running clock. And I think Port Allegany is just going to really slow this one down. And it looks like they're spreading out in North Carolina offense, where it's just stay wide and let the clock run out. Calhoun, Smethport still got to give them an A for sportsmanship and effort. They're really playing them tight to cause Port Allegany to move the ball around. But Port is not willing to go ahead and let this just happen. They're actually trying to keep the ball away from them, and they will be successful. And that's the game, folks. Port Allegany beats Smethport with a score of 54-22. I'm your announcer, Dan Funk, with Dave Bartlett on the side and camera.
We'll see you back here on Thursday for the girls JV and varsity game, and then again on Friday we have a boys basketball game.
Yep.
JV and varsity. So we'll see you back here again.
So if you have not done so, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, as the stream team here does bring the games, every game we can, with announcements and live action. Until then, folks, have a